Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another episode of the weekly Brewfest. Like last week, we have the exact same hosts. From the left on my screen, we have Patrick, aka Nilly, Jonas, aka Crazy, and myself, Ricky, aka Rogeth. And in this episode number 2, we will be talking about the difference between honor and conquest points and justice and valor points, as well as patch 5.1 PTR patch notes. Seeing as the patch should be hitting early December, as far as I know, it's quite interesting to see what kind of changes there will be in the World of Warcraft. Okay, so first of all, we will be talking about, like I said, the difference between honor and conquest points and the justice and valor points. And do you guys have any clue whatsoever the difference between like how much it takes to get the PvP gear through honor points and the PvP gear through conquest points at all?
I know that it takes like forever to actually grind something if you're going to use honor points at least. Other than that, I don't really know because I really haven't done that a lot of PvP. I'm more of a PvE guy, and when I finally do PvP, it's something like this: casting, dead. That's about my PvP experience, I think. I don't know about you guys.
Okay. Jonas, do you have anything?
Well, as he said, I mostly do PvE, and since I only have one level 90, which is a PvE character, and I don't like having like two different. Fuck you. I don't want to like have two sets of gear on the same character unless it's like for DPS PvE and DPS PvP. DPS healing or DPS or tanking, whatever. I'm saying nonsense. But the thing is, I'm leveling a PvP character now, so, and it's like level 12 or something, so you get the point. But as far as I've read through the difference between those, is like you can only get the limited amount of conquest points a week. But if you tend to
it's the same
make sure you get the limited amount, yeah, you will get better gear faster. But the problem is you're limited per week. But that's like you can get unlimited honor points, so you can get as much as you want, but it takes like tons of time.
Right. Okay. So what I've managed to figure out is that you can get crap loads of honor points whenever you feel like it. It just takes some time, and it gets really, really, really boring because you got to do battlegrounds and battlegrounds and battlegrounds because there's not constant open world PvP anywhere. Since we don't have currently our Mist of Pandaria version of Wintergrass and what was it called in Cataclysm?
What was it
called in Cataclysm?
Baron-Hold! Baron-Hold! Yeah! Baron-Hold, bitches!
Alright, Baron-Hold, alright. But that's one of the things we will be seeing in patch 5.1. But regardless, the thing with the
patch 5 point. This is patch 5 point. It doesn't. Fuck it. Yeah.
I can't do that. We can't do that. Okay, so the PvP you get through honor points is very, very bad. It is item level 458. I almost said 550. That would be very, very extreme. And so it takes quite a lot of time to get. It takes a lot of time to get, and it's very, very bad. So obviously, I've already seen complaints about that because it should be better, and I kind of agree. I think it should be 460. So that it kind of matches the difference between the conquest gear and
normal PvP gear,
reputation gear.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the thing with the conquest points is that you can get epic PvP gear, which is item level 483, which is actually there's actually a 20 item level difference between that and the heroic blue gear that you get through heroic dungeons. And since the item level on PvP gear is based on the PvE stats, a lot of people, including myself, are actually trying to gear up for raiding through PvP gear. And like we talked about last week, that's actually another reason why you would want to do Shop Anger every week. So I think, do you guys think that's a good move by Blizzard? Do you guys think that's a good idea by Blizzard to do that?
Yeah, I really do, because it'll make things a lot easier, to be honest. So far it's like the third rep grind I'm doing on a character, so I'm actually looking forward to it. I am indeedly looking forward to it, even though I don't do like a lot of PvP and stuff. But I think it's a great idea. Maybe.
What about you, Jonas? What do you think?
Well, rep grind is, as he said, it's like you don't really want to do it, you just have to. So if they make an option where you can do something else, it's also almost a win-win situation, whatever it is, really. No matter what you're supposed to do, as long as you can do something else, just get an alternative option for gearing up for raids is a great idea.
Alright, okay. And I strongly agree there. Okay, so if we take a look at the difference between Justice and Valor points, obviously, also with the Conquest points, there is a cap. With Conquest points, it's a cap on 1,800 through random battlegrounds and arena battles, and then you can get another 400 through rated battlegrounds. Whereas with Valor points, it's just a cap on
1,000.
Is it 1K?
Yeah, 1,000.
Yeah, 1,000. Yeah, every week.
Yeah, and
every
it
week.
sucks because I already have that cap, and it's only Saturday.
Yeah.
That's kind of fucked.
Yeah. I'm only halfway, so I've got plenty of stuff.
You're only halfway? Son, I is disappointed.
Yes.
But it doesn't need to do it.
Oh shit. Oh, what? Okay, so the thing is with Jonas, you bought some level 90 gear through Justice points, didn't you? At some point?
Yeah, I bought like 2 pieces.
Yeah,
now.
what item level is that?
458. That's like 5 below heroic gear.
So it's the same. It's the same as with honor points then. Just PvE gear. Yeah. So that's actually kind of a good idea. Only difference is that the gear, like no, not the gear. The amount of honor points you get is through battlegrounds is a lot higher than the amount of justice points you get through dungeons, which means that if you feel like it, if you're not too bothered with it, the fastest way to get justice points is actually through doing battlegrounds, and a lot of people are complaining about that because PvEers want the fastest way to get PvE gear to be through doing PvE content. What do you guys think about that? Seeing as, let me just check, it requires 250 honor points to get 375 justice points.
It's stupid!
No.
Yes, it is.
It requires 375 honor points to get 250 justice points.
Yeah,
because otherwise it's like
I think it's a good idea that you can like...
It requires 375 justice points to get 250 honor points, so I would just figure it's the other way around for the other thing.
No, it's not. It's because you have to pay for the transfer.
If I have to be completely honest, I think...
But it's still more useful. It's still more useful.
Patrick, what are you trying to say?
That I'm sitting beside Britney Spears.
Speak, human!
I'm sitting beside Britney Spears right now. She's like dancing and singing, so yeah. Okay, no, I'm just saying that I think it's kind of ridiculous. I think it's a great idea that you can actually, you know, like do this transfer from honor points, from Valor and justice points to honor points. I think it's a great idea. I think they should keep it like that. But I definitely don't think it's supposed to be easier to get justice points from doing PvP content when it's apparently used for PvE.
There's a difference between the P and the E.
Yes! If you use the P, you have to go out to the bathroom. If you use the E, you can... Okay, I got nothing.
Stay.
I got nothing.
Alright.
Fuck you, you can't blame me.
I got nothing.
Okay, so the last thing we're going to talk about regarding this topic is the cap on the conquest and the valor points. What do you think about that? Is it where it should be, or is it too low or too high?
I'd like more
Patrick is
valor
gonna say
points.
it's too low.
Yeah. It's way too low. I want at least 2k, because if you only have that 1k, you can like you can't even get gear the first week. And I want to be able to like obtain at least one item when I'm like doing really serious hardcore heroic farming. I want something out of it, not only heroic gear, but I also want the valor points like to go with it. So maybe 1500. 1500 is okay as well, because then you'll be able to buy a necklace, for example. Then you'll just have to wait till the week after, because then you can actually get to 3000 valor points, and then you'll be able to get a helmet or whatever you're getting in Myth of Pandaria. I can't really remember.
Yeah,
because
the thing is, you want to make sure that you're able to, even if you're really just not on the good side of heroics that 1 week. You want to make sure you can actually get a reward anyway.
Exactly.
With the valor points. I kind of feel like that's why they're there. Because it's not like you're going to be buying. Because once you start raiding hardcore, you're not going to be spending valor points on reputation gear, because the raid gear is going to be better.
Indeed.
True.
So it's really weird. But I kind of feel like they should actually put the cap at 2k, and all the valor items that cost over 2k should be exactly 2k. So you can always get one piece of gear every week.
I think that would be stupid, to be honest. Yeah. But I like the idea about 15k, because then you can like get something, or you can save it for next week. If you have like, this is really getting.
Did you just
that's
say
Britney Spears over there. That's Britney Spears over there.
15 fucking K.
But yeah,
Fuck
did you say you thought the cap should be at 15k? I think you did.
Yes! All of that valor points! No, just 1500.
I can use those!
Just 1500 points, that's fine. Seriously, it would be a lot better, because, as I said, you'll be able to either get the necklace, or you can save up and get some other gear. And I think that's going to be a lot better than just, like, doing, like...
I could live with 15, with 1.5k, but the thing is that right now, with the cap at 1k and some items costing over 2k, you're gonna have to spend 3 weeks getting that one piece. And that's just way too much, because by the time you get that, if you already started raiding, you will have replaced that piece anyway.
You'll have something better anyway.
It's ridiculous.
I think I'm just going over here, because I'm almost getting knocked down by Britney Spears over here. So I'm just going to move like...
Greetings, Britney Spears.
Oops, I did it again!
Yeah, she almost hit me.
Stop it!
Hit me, baby, one more time! Okay, let's move on.
But with Conquest points, however, I feel like the cap is just fine, because you're actually able to get, at least if you do rated battlegrounds, you will actually be able to get one piece every single week. Everything except weapons, you will be able to get just through 1 week. Yeah. So I think that's really, really nice.
It is.
But